Okay, Jeff from Cincinnati asked Wi-Fi Access International. That's a very big word. There's 253 countries in the planet. Probably 600 different definable ethnic areas where it's like one language areas. Internet Access International. When I first started, it was I literally had to buy an internet connection in Mexico, get the owner of the restaurant or hotel or something to let me use their telephone line, and then call the local internet connection and get an access. That was dial-up. And then they started coming out with internet cafes, and that was, I worked out of internet cafes for 4 or 5 years until I got all the way down to Bolivia or something like that. I don't know what time it transferred, but I've accessed the internet and blogged every day. I mean, the genius I have, which is, I make no thing, I'm a mechanical genius any way you do it. I am able to figure out, solve the problem, and get access. I've been doing this ever since I went to Iraq. Every single day. You'll see that I've blogged every single day for almost, I don't know, 10 years, 12 years. And that means I've got internet access every single day. And trust me, that stops a lot of travel bloggers. Because, you know, like right now, I'm making a video, and I'm making a 500 meg video. I have to shrink it, then I have to publish it, and I got to get it stable. I got to get the internet stable to run up 100 megs of videos to publish this, right? And I can get it done anywhere on the planet anymore. And I've done this for 10 years. But it used to be in internet cafes, and I'd walk in with a chip, a USB drive, a USB chip, walk in, upload the stuff, connect to FTP, do all these complicated things, and do it. Now we have a website that you get on the page, you log in, it's a content management. I can literally blog right from any page. But I think the internet internationally has become really simple, because now we have what I call a USB wireless modem or something. I brought 3 of them. I didn't take the one out of the one I was using in my house. These things connect to the internet tower, and these are what you want. Now, a lot of you are trying to connect with tablets and cell phones, and it's a little more difficult because you're going to have to walk in and configure your cell phone with the local service and do it. The way you do this is you walk in, you hand them your cell phone and say, make it work, right? And it's going to have to be unlocked. And Americans they don't understand that Verizon, Frontier, and all these guys have held them hostage. Anywhere on the planet you can just buy an unlocked phone. So basically, maybe once you leave America, just ditch your phone and buy one. And you can buy, like I'm thinking about paying $30 to get an internet access Samsung phone, probably made in China, copy. And then I could answer emails quicker. But I don't really want that kind of connection. But I write, so I need a keypad and type. So I buy these things. So what you do is you just walk in, take your computer into the internet, into the biggest telephone company in the country, try to talk to a couple people, try to figure it out, go to the capital of the country, you walk in, you hand them your computer and say, give me internet access. And you're going to waddle your way through and you're going to walk out. And you don't leave until you have internet access and you can actually surf. They'll connect up these chips for you, get them working, and if you sit there long enough, they're going to do it. Don't allow some wanker in the street to help you. They'll cheat you. Go into the internet, go right into the major capital, sit in line, wait until somebody connects it. Make them connect the thing. Don't do anything else. So, the idea of a hotel with internet access was a big thing in my mind 3 years ago, I think. And it still is when I want to download movies. And there's countries that there are communities, like in Lago Atalan, where I go in Guatemala. It's standard. Every hotel believes they have to give you internet access. In Sosua, Dominican Republic, where I now will not recommend you go because it's just become Dominican Republic is off the wall dangerous. Don't go there. But the one reason why I kept going there was because you could rent an apartment for $300 a month with internet. I mean, this is a windfall. An apartment with a kitchen. I mean, if the tourist areas really were smart, they'd be offering these little kitchens for around $300 or $400, and they'd be full of foreigners. You could make a community into an expat colony just by offering $300 a month apartments. I mean, apartments, you know, kitchen, Wi-Fi, and thing. Okay. People that watch videos are normally semi-addicted to the internet. So, if it makes you happy to get on the internet every day, watch some videos, surf, and spend 3 or 4 hours, and you're doing that at home, you're going to want to do that someplace else. It's never going to be as fast as America. I mean, I can download a bootleg movie in 20 minutes on a torrent in America. 20 minutes! You know, you get a 1 gig movie down in 20 minutes. Doing that in Guatemala takes me, I don't know, half a day, according to it. But it can do it. There's places I can do it in Sosua, but don't go to Sosua. But there's places do it. But again, go take my list of 100 places, and what you'll see is, let me make it real simple. If you really need internet access, maybe the best thing is to go to the whoremonger places like Angeles City, Pattaya, and places, because the whoremongers always have video. Okay, so this is Pattaya, Thailand, Chiang Mai, Thailand, almost all the cities in the Philippines. This is where there's lots of prostitutes. If you find a colony of things, they're going to have internet access because they're connected that way. They're like porn stars, right? If you need that kind of access. And then there's places, those are the primary things, and anybody that's running one of these, I work abroad in Asia, those guys are normally whoremongers that want to live there, and then they have internet access, and they find they got to have money so they can buy whores, right? So that's a heavy-duty addiction to porn or something. So that's an easy way to find it. I mean, you can key in on the whoremongers and go in and get the internet connection. You don't have to be a whoremonger to be in Pattaya, right? I've never stayed in Pattaya. I stayed 5 days in Angeles City in the Philippines. But I hate these places. But Sosua, full of whores. I've been there many times, but I get an apartment, right? And it's off the wall, it's cheap. I get it and a beach. But it's too dangerous now. So internet access is relatively easy if you learn how one of these works. I often think that, you know, it'd be nice to sit there. I had a business guy that worked for Oracle come and see me, and he had no idea how to access anything but a 5-star HOAC, 5-star internet access. Business guys need the skill sets I have if they really want to travel international and access the internet. It takes I think in some ways I'd like to do seminars in New York City sometimes where I could show people, business guys, how to jump on an internet access. There's not a Starbucks everywhere, and it's very risky some places. All the Latino countries are dangerous. Well, still stuff. So walking around telling everybody you got a computer is not wise, and good. But most of you guys just want to watch videos and are playing on the internet. I really recommend you learn how to do this in your hotel room first, and then, you know, it's tough. But internet's easy anymore. But this to me is the future. These little USB modems, and you never sign a contract, and you have internet. The worst internet on the planet for a traveler is in America. Probably second is Europe. So one reason why I don't go to these places because I really like to have internet access. But that's life. Okay, Andy Graham trying to talk about things. I'm supposed to tell you the worst thing. I was in Haiti, and the internet cafes were really, really, really slow. So what I did is I took my BlackBerry that Verizon had given me to test, and I actually had internet access for free from them, and I actually blogged right through it. So I connected my computer to the cell phone and then blogged through it. Very, very small screen, really, really annoying, and that's been the worst thing. Of course, dial-up connections used to be really bad, and if you're in an internet cafe and it's really slow, go look for another one. But just because all the foreigners are there doesn't mean the internet's good. It just means that it's popular and they like to drink there. In America, the best place for internet access on the road is McDonald's. By far, cheapest. McDonald's is open 24 hours. And Starbucks is pay through the nose and difficult and hard to find, but McDonald's are easy to find. So if you're in America, internet access is McDonald's. That's life as internet. If you really wanted to figure out a specific country, say you wanted to go to some specific country, I could call me up, pay $50 and tell me which countries you want to go to, and I'll tell you how you're going to do it in those countries. I got 90 countries I've knocked off, so I can tell you pretty much how they work. I'm normally going to get 95% of you on the... Thailand's not as easy as you think. I mean, it's not quite as simple as you think. Philippines, you know, they're tough. I mean, some of these places are not so easy. But the value of these things, too, is you can live in a cheap hotel and have access anywhere in the world. I mean, I don't have to stay in a hotel that's $40 a night. I can stay in a hotel that's $5 a night and have one of these. So really, go through the pain of getting one of these USB wireless chips. It's almost everywhere anymore, except really in a way American. You can buy it, I did it, but it's tough in America. Go to Best Buys to buy one of these things and tell them you want internet access by the month, not on contract.
Tonight let's flip a coin.